Next up, I'd like to introduce Joe Barnewall. Joe's from Ecoflo and will be talking about composting toilets in a circular economy. Welcome, Joe.
At Ecoflo, we've got a dream. Our dream is that by 2030, every resident of a Pacific Island country is going to have safe sanitation. Today, I'm going to share with all of you Ecoflo's journey in already providing this to 460 people in Rambutsu in Manus Province, Papua New Guinea. Looking at the technology and the results we've found over 3.5 years, I'm going to consider how this can fit in a circular economy framework, and then I'm going to realise a process which can actually make this dream come true. Next slide, thanks. So Ecoflo's clearly demonstrated, and we've got 3.5 years of our records that say this is possible using composting toilet systems. So our credibility is that we've demonstrated we can address 16 out of 17 SDG goals at a cost of 4.9 cents per user per day. So on that basis, we believe that composting toilets will be a great foundation to start a circular economy trial where waste actually becomes a really valuable asset, something which will make a profound difference to these communities, not just where health improves, but where children live to adulthood, where girls start school and they finish their schooling, where there are more jobs and the entire community is better off. So, managing composting toilets in a circular economy can make a real difference. The thing is, we've got to find a way not just to provide safe sanitation for the community, the schools and hospitals, but we've also got to monetize compost in a way that's going to help us identify at least 3 separate cash flows, provide local employment and an improvement in the standard of living. The challenge we're facing to start with is that there's a long bias against composting toilets. Everywhere we go, people say, oh, we know about composting toilets. They don't work. Look at this one here, it's a disaster. And many of them are. What we'd say though is composting toilets, properly designed and installed, properly used and maintained, are a safe, reliable solution. And we've got the evidence of 3.5 years so far in Rambutsu. No maintenance required beyond the basic, and they've worked faultlessly. So we believe we've got a viable concept and process to implement these concepts across remote Pacific Island countries where we don't have a mains water supply or power. The project initially and the eventual financial process we want to outline is staged. It involves external monitoring, evaluation and learning systems. What we're seeking is an alignment of technical assistance funds, of institutional loan funds and blended finance solutions to continue leveraging our proven solution for delivery of safe sanitation at less than 5 cents per user per day. Now, if we're going to realise this dream, we need to present potential funders with a tangible, investable and de-risked investment opportunity. The first part of that has got to be a monitoring and evaluation system, and that's got to be independently funded from us. We can't pay somebody to say, hey, you're doing a good job. We need an independent body that can assess what's going and provide answers to investors. So we need to have some grant funding to not just do that, but also to evolve our existing trial into a circular economy context. So we can collect the empirical evidence to give investors an idea of what alpha they reasonably expect to get. An understanding of the 3 revenue streams we can already see and some liquidity events that will come with regard to those streams. An understanding of return of capital, payback period. Also about risk, what are the drivers and how do we de-risk the project? Once we've got that empirical data, we can then get some seed funding to roll out trials in 2, 3, maybe 4 different sociological and agroecological zones, see how these work with different communities. And with that information, we'd love to roll out a blended finance, microfinance, loan funding package across the Pacific, letting communities actually look after their own sanitation. Ecoflo's team is led by Peter Vollett, who's an engineer who grew up in Lae and really understands the Papua New Guinea context and the challenges people face. Jo Fairley is our marketing expert, and she has got a wealth of Pacific and Asian experience, initially with the university sector and now with Ecoflo. And I've been working in development aid for over 15 years and also in the superannuation sector. We've achieved this thanks to partnerships, wonderful partnerships with Warrior. Warrior tanks are our manufacturers in Lae, Papua New Guinea. So we not only manufacture in Australia, we also manufacture in New Guinea. One Time PNG are our community consultation specialists, and Solar Solutions provide on-the-ground service and support. Can I end today by saying that we really hold the opportunity for some real lasting change by providing safe sanitation to the residents of the Pacific Island countries. But we can't do it alone. We need others to work with us, bring extra expertise together and make that dream reality. Thank you.